Hi, my name is Brigitte. I am a survivor, breast cancer survivor. I was diagnosed in 2007 when actually my diagnosis, the way that I was diagnosed was a little bit weird because first of all, I had pain on my nipple and went to see a doctor who told me that to take fusidine was going to be more than enough, and which is what I did. I went back home. I put fusidine on my nipple, and guess what? But fusidine does not cure cancer because 1 week later I was in a tremendous pain, and I was so lucky to have pain. This is one of the things that it's really weird to say when we have cancer, but actually when we have pain and cancer, this is a luck. Because like how I could find out and go to find the right doctor. I went to see a gynecologist who screamed at me when she saw my breast. Then she sent me to Dr. Hoya, and from the day after at 6:30 in the morning got my biopsy because it was October month. Yes, October month, the month of the breast cancer awareness time. So this not because actually it happened to be on that month, but I didn't find out my cancer because of this month. I find out my cancer because of the pain. So they found out that I had actually two cancer, one on my nipple, one inside. And thanks to the one on my nipple, they found the one inside which was more aggressive because it was a stage 3 cancer. Very small one, but my oncologist, the one who gave me the chemotherapy, told me that he did not see in a long time such aggressive small cancer. So I was so lucky, and I'm so lucky to speak with you now. I did my battle surrounded by wonderful people, wonderful medical team, wonderful and loving family and loving friend. But you know, when you fight cancer, no matter how much people you are surrounded by, you are alone because nobody can understand what you go through. That's how I felt so important for me to join Breast Friend, because this was the only place where I could talk about my issues and people were just completely understanding. And I met so many wonderful ladies during my chemotherapy. I met one lady who came with me. No, sorry, during my chemotherapy time, yes. One lady from Breast Friend decided to come with me because I was so afraid to go to my first chemotherapy. So she came with me to the hospital. She held my hand. She was just a Breast Friend lady, and it was absolutely amazing. To this day, this lady is still in my heart and will be forever, even so she left now the world. Another lady, one day I was speaking with her and she said, "You need scarf." I said, "Yes, I do. I don't know where to find." "Don't worry, Brigitte, I come with you." And she came with me and we looked together to find scarf and all that stuff. And it was actually, it became a fun time, you know. And I had like that amazing, amazing help from people who actually knew what I was going through. And this is so important. My only advice to anyone who has breast cancer is to find the right people to speak with. To be surrounded by loved ones, it's so important. To be surrounded by people who accept your disease is so important. But be aware that it's a very tricky time where people cannot give what they don't have, and what they don't have, and lucky is breast cancer, is cancer. So go to get help at the right place. And in UAE, in Dubai, we are so lucky to have Breast Friend. That's what I can tell. Thank you.
How did you cope with cancer? You're working now, right?
I was working during my entire cancer. I was working each time when I had chemo. I got mastectomy, then tram reconstruction and all that stuff. Then each time when I had chemo, you know, the day you have chemo, you are down. About 2 days later, completely down and going lower and lower and lower, vomiting and all that wonderful time. Then after about 10 days or 1 week, you start going up and up and up and up. And when you are at the top, like, wow, I feel so good, I feel alive again. And you go to work, the day after you have what? Guess what? You have another chemo. So this is what was my life during my chemo. Whenever I was feeling good, I was going to work. I was meeting people. I was going out. Little too much sometimes. Because sometimes you are not able, but I was trying to. But I was understanding that, no, I'm not able, so I was going back home. But the way I battled my cancer was just to be always, not to try, sorry, I will say more, to try always to understand that cancer, it was just a disease and not a curse. And I'm telling you, when you go through cancer, you feel that it is a curse. It's just a disease. This is so important to actually embrace that. You have to understand it's a disease which you are there to fight. And when the disease is fought, and you are alive and do whatever, and I've done so many things since my cancer. I mean, I've started so many new sports that I never did before. I never even thought about it. I started karate. I got my black belt. I started scuba diving. I started ballroom dancing. I just started to be alive, and this is what was the concert brought me, is to understand that I am important to myself. I am important to everyone, to all my loved ones. So I have to take care of myself, even so sometimes it's not that easy in Dubai.
You're working even now?
I'm working. I am the CEO and owner of a health insurance company. And this is not easy every day. I'm telling you, this is even very difficult.
And when did you find your cancer?
I found it in 2007.
And you're fine for 9 years.
Thanks God I am.
Congratulations.
Thank you.